Everybody asking how we doing, say we good. Don't need no one to tell me how to live just like they would. It ain't their business, but they in it, I don't know why. Revolved around my life after I found another.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. We are from Group 5. Today we will present about strategies for teaching in a bilingual or multilingual setting in school. Okay. My name is WAFIY binti ROZIKIN.
My name is SHARIFAH SYARMIMI binti TAUFIEQ.
And my name is HIJANAH binti MOHAMMAD.
Okay, next we will go through introduction. Okay, what is bilingual and multilingual? Bilingual and multilingual are connection between speaking ability and a person's understanding of various language. However, both of language have their own difference. Among them, bilingual refer to a person's ability to speak and understand two languages fluently. Meanwhile, multilingual refer to a person's ability to speak and understand multiple language, usually 3 or more language. In addition, bilingualism usually happens naturally when the individual grow up in a bilingual environment that is often used by people around them or through learning the language that is always used. Okay, multilingual often requires a person's effort and interest in learning and acquiring skills in a multiple language. Finally, individuals who are only bilingual usually use their language only in certain contexts, such as when they only speak one language at home and another language at school or work. For example, in Malay and English only. Whereas for multilingual individual, they can interact using multiple language and change language depending on the situation and their interlocutor. This can make it easy for them to explore abroad. So next. Okay, next we go through the strategy for teacher to teaching bilingual and multilingual student sitting in class. Okay, first is scaffolding instruction. Okay, how teacher can apply scaffolding instruction in their classroom? Okay, first is teacher can use scaffolding instruction in his teaching to ensure that student can move gradually towards a stronger understanding and are able to be independent in the learning process too. Okay. For example, if the teacher can introduce new vocabulary by using visual aids and such as picture and flashcard, then the teacher can provide a list of words with translation. And finally, can encourage students to use the word in the sentence construction. Excuse me. Okay. This strategy can help students can help and make it easy for students to understanding everything taught by the teacher teaching. Okay, second is classroom environment. How teacher can apply the strategy classroom environment is the teacher can ensure and create a classroom environment that is filled with input in English that can be used by all the students regardless of whether they are bilingual or multilingual. Okay, for example, teacher can display things relate to English on the walls of the classroom, such as words, posters and labels related to topics studied on objectives found in the classroom. And the teacher can prepare a small library corner with various types of books and various reading levels. Okay, next. Okay, the third strategy is what if the student can apply for the two strategy before? The teacher can also use different structure. How teacher can apply the different structure is the teacher can use different structure to each student according to their understanding. This will make it easier for them to understand each instruction given well, and they can perform the task perfectly. Okay, next therefore, teacher need to adapt various types of teaching modes and materials to meet the various needs and proficiency levels of each student. Which is teacher can give so many instruction to their student, which is the student can be more understanding using what the teacher give. Okay, example, in writing assignment, teacher need to provide student with more complex extension and prompts with offering simpler topics or additional sentence started from beginners so that they can acquire what the teacher is explaining. Okay, the last strategy is interactive and multi-sensory activity. Okay, this strategy is more useful because of nowadays we know that students are more interactive to something like fun, such as singing or dancing or whatever. So that can interact student to learning what the teacher say. Okay, how teacher can apply the strategy is teachers can apply interactive and multi-sensory activity to students in the classroom. Teacher need to involve students to do the activity through activities that involve various sensors and active participation from our students. For example, teacher can use song, games, acting, and practical activities that involve topics that the teacher wants to teach in class, and also to teach them new language concept. Okay, that's all for me. Next, we go to next person. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So I will continue the presentation. Okay, about the teaching strategies. First, it takes some time to figure out who students are. Okay, teachers can observe or ask some questions about the students' habits, strengths, and weakness. So that means, before the learning process, teachers must know who their students really are. So, in the early classroom, a teacher can ask the question about strengths or weakness, or what the children likes or what the children doesn't like. So, when the teachers know about what their students love to do, so they can plan the best strategy to teach the students. So, like as stated here, it can help teachers to plan the best strategies to teach their students. So, like I said, when teachers know what the weakness and the strength and what the children love the most, so they can plan the strategies so that the children can adapt to the studies. Okay. Next is create an inclusive and supportive environment. So in the class, teachers are not only just to convey knowledge but also to create an inclusive, supportive, and positive learning place. So in order to do that, teachers can provide multilingual resources, encourage peers collaboration, engage with the community, and more. And then, teacher also can use cultural relevance such as stories, folk tales, or current affairs from learners' home countries as reading materials. So, in a multilingual or bilingual classroom, there will be many children from many countries, or they can communicate in various of language. So, if the students, if the teachers bring the such story or folk tales from the students' home or from their own country, so they will be more happy of to know and to learn and something because they know the story from their home country. And then use the translanguaging strategy. Translanguaging entails the freedoms of students to use their first language together with English and a bit to create some more sense and learn. And then teachers may allow students to discuss a complicated issue in Malay before they have to write about it in English. So, in translanguaging strategies, which means teachers use two language or more language in the learning process, which means, for example, in order to teach English, teachers can use English to give the instruction. But when the children want to discuss something, they can discuss it in their own language, in their mother tongue, such as children can use Malay language to discuss in their group, and then when they are present or when they want to write it in the book, they can use the English language. Okay, next. Next is scaffolded instruction. Scaffolding supplies structures to let students make sense of what is being taught. So this may be visual aids, rewarding, or even the pre-teaching of vocabulary of a new term. So by using the scaffolding instruction, it can help students to learn better because we use the scaffolding to help students in their understanding. So when the students are given some help to help their understanding, they can be more entertained or be more brave to learn something. Okay. So in order to use scaffolded, teachers can use visual aids, rewarding, or repetition of vocabulary, such as using, for example, in the classroom, one children is not understand in grammar or in vocabulary. So in order to do that, teachers can provide book or bring the materials to the classroom to let the children know the real one, so that the children can see and can know what is the meaning, such as teachers want the children to know this is apple, so teachers can bring a real apple to the classroom to show the children this is an apple. So in that learning process, it will be more fun because children can see the true apple is how is the true apple. And then collaborative learning and differentiated instruction. Group work and peer learning is something particularly effective in the multilingual classroom. So designing accessibility activities for students with different level of English proficiency. Okay, in collaborative learning, which means group work, when children are more given to do something in group work, they will be more effective because they can teach each other and they can learn from their friends. That will be more effective for them because they will support each other. And then by differentiated instruction, which means teachers can use different instruction to different children, which means for example in the classroom there will be children who are fluent in English and children who are not really fluent in English. So in that case teachers can use differentiated instruction, such as for the fluent English person, teachers can ask them to read one paragraph of a story. By doing so, and for the person who are not really fluent, teachers can ask them to just read just one sentences. So that's how teachers can apply differentiated instruction. And the last one is use visual and contextual aids. Visual aids serve as a universal language that can bridge understanding between speakers and different language. For example, in teaching food-related words, teachers could bring actual fruits and vegetables picture to associate with the word. So, by use the visual and contextual aids, is something like scaffolding, which means like this example, for food-related words, teachers can bring actual words or actual fruits or vegetables to show the children about how the words actually are. So by using that, it can be more understanding for the children, and children can be more. It can be more easy for the children to learn something because they can see of what I've been taught. So that's all for me.
I will continue our presentation about teaching strategies. First, teacher can create a comfortable and attractive class environment. In creating a comfortable and attractive class environment, teachers must using visual aids. Okay, as you can see, there are three flashcards that I give. First, the card use Malay language, which is ayam, and the second, chicken, which is English language, and donji, which is China Mandarin language. Okay, the three flashcards involve colors, shapes, numbers, letters, and pictures clearly. Okay, when the teacher using the visual aids, there are more benefit to children. First, visual stimulation. Okay, flashcard provide visual stimulation, which is crucial for engaging preschoolers who are still developing their attention spans and focus abilities. The colorful image or illustrations on flashcard can captivate their interest and keep them attentive during learning session. Second, vocabulary development. Okay, flashcards are effective tools for teaching vocabulary because each flashcard typically features a single word accompanied by the corresponding image, allowing children to associate words with their meaning and visual representation. This association helps in expanding their vocabulary and understanding of language. Okay, next. Okay, second, teacher must create special interesting corners. For example, storytelling corner. Because storytelling corner giving a fun learning and children more interested. Okay, the storytelling involves nursery rhymes, songs, poems, and stories that include fables and fairy tales. Okay, how teacher make a storytelling corner is the best strategies. First, teacher using props and decoration. Decorate the storytelling corner with theme decorations that enhance the storytelling experience. teacher do a storytelling corner, the children can storytelling spark children's imagination by transporting them to different worlds, introducing them to diverse characters, and presenting fantastical or realistic scenarios. This encourages creative thinking and problem-solving skills. Second, children know about cultural awareness and diversity. Stories from various cultures, traditions, and backgrounds expose children to diversity and broaden their understanding of the world. This promotes acceptance, respect for difference, and cultural appreciation. Okay, next. Okay, last but not least, special children for autism. Okay, teacher needs to pay more attention for special children, which is autism. Even though they are special children, teachers must give the same knowledge as normal children but using the alternative way. For example, teachers using puzzle game. Many autistic children only focus on the individual puzzle pieces and do not see the completed picture. And puzzle games can give the support, the cognitive and train grasp, motor and fine motor to the special children. When this autism children are using the puzzle game, they can establish a language-rich environment. First, they can labeling and signage, labels, object, areas, and learning methods in both language used in the classroom. Using bilingual signage and labels to promote language awareness and vocabulary development. Okay, second, books and reading materials. Teachers must provide a diverse selection of books, storybooks, and reading materials in both language. Display books with covers facing out to attract children's interest and encourage exploration of different language. Okay, next, language corners. Teacher can create dedicated language corners or areas within the classroom for each language use. Include books, posters, and learning materials that reflect the cultural diversity and linguistic richness of the children in the classroom. Right, next. Okay, the advantage of teachers organizing strategies in teaching bilingual and multilingual in classroom. First, it gives cognitive benefit to children. In this fact, enhanced cognitive flexibility can learning multiple language from an early age helps children develop cognitive flexibility, which allows them to switch between different structures and use of language. Second, children can improve problem-solving skills, which is bilingual children often show better problem-solving abilities and creativity due to their enhanced ability to think outside the box and approach challenge from different linguistic perspectives. Second, language development. First, stronger language skills. Okay, the children more exposure to multiple language in preschool helps children develop stronger language skills, including vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation in both their primary and secondary language, which is Malay and English language. Second is increase language awareness, because children learn to recognize language patterns and structures which can improve their overall language awareness and literacy skills. Third, cultural understanding. Okay, in this fact, cultural appreciation, giving learning multiple languages promotes cultural appreciation as children gain insight into different cultural practice, tradition, and perspectives associated with each language. Okay, second, global awareness. Okay, children become more globally aware and open-minded as they learn about different countries, cultures, and language, fostering respect and empathy for cultural diversity. And last but not least, social and emotional development. Okay, children can enhance social skills, which means bilingual and multilingual environments encourage students to communicate with peers, with their friends from diverse linguistic backgrounds, promoting social interaction, cooperation, and teamwork, which is good to them. Second, improve emotion regulation, which means language proficiency in multiple language has been linked to improve emotional regulation and empathy, as children can express emotion more effectively across different linguistic contexts.
Okay, the conclusion is, overall from here, it has been shown that there are various useful strategies that can help teachers to ensure that their students are proficient in bilingual and multilingual history. This makes it easy for students to master it and practice it when they go about or meet people of different language. When the implementation of this strategy is done, it can foster the development of English, and at the same time, they can respect and appreciate the children's mother tongue and culture. Therefore, teachers need to ensure that this strategy is participated in school to ensure that they are skilled and able to master fluently in the use of English. At the same time, implementing these strategies can help create an inclusive and effective learning environment that supports all students in developing their English language skills.
That's all from us. Thank you.